I know that you are looking for a miracle in your life. What have I told you? That every miracle you have ever heard of is not random, it's not rare, and it is not reserved for just the chosen few. What of healing, or even the bending of what we call physical reality, actually operates according to a law? This law is as real as gravity, but it is far more subtle. It is a natural law that lives at the intersection of mind, spirit, and matter. Many great mystics before us talked about this law in ways that maybe were not well understood. But the core revelation of this law that more recently Edgar Cayce talked about was that this actually can change the way that we view everything once we understand it. Edgar Cayce said, "Miracles are not violations of natural law. They are the result of a higher law correctly applied." Let that sit for a moment. This means that there are no laws that are actually being broken when something miraculous occurs. It's actually deeper. Something else is being activated. At the heart of what the great mystics have told us in the past, what they have been wanting to portray, is what Edgar Cayce talked about and called the law of unity consciousness. And it is simply this. It has been discussed since the beginning of time, but it is not well understood. There is only one life, one intelligence, one field of being. It does not matter what you call it, the Alpha, the Omega. There is one field of being. Everything that you see, your body, your thoughts, your circumstances, they are not separate things. They're all expressions of the same source. Let's bring this into a better understanding. What does that mean for you? It means that you are not separate from healing. You are not separate from abundance. You are not separate from guidance. You are, in fact, participating in the same field that contains all of those things. Most people try to change their lives kind of like this. I am here now, and what I want is over there, but I'm stuck and I don't know how to get it. That way of thinking is the very thing that keeps it out of reach, because it is viewed on separation. The thing is, the moment that you recognize that I am not separate from what I seek, then everything begins to reorganize itself based on your belief. Not because you forced it, because you stopped resisting what is already there. We are programmed in this physical life. But what the great mystics before us those that have tried to elucidate the path for us here in the physical world, they're able to observe that patterns experienced in life are not failures, but they're just simply misunderstandings related to your level of consciousness. And it comes down to really three subtle distortions. One is separation, the idea of it, believing that the answer exists outside of you. Two, it's strain and forcing, trying to make something happen instead of aligning with it. Just the very virtue of trying is failure. And the other is this time delay, believing that it exists in the future instead of allowing it now. Quantum mechanics have told us that time and space do not exist in the way that we perceive it here in the physical world. So healing does not come to you. It awakens through you. Abundance doesn't arrive from somewhere else. It flows when you stop holding yourself apart from it. This is not about thinking positive. It's not about pretending. This is about recognition, recognizing who you are at your core. Remembering that you are awareness within you, and the reality that you seek is made of the very same essence that you already are. Because everything is vibration, everything is energy. When you start to align with that truth, when you start to really understand what this truth is, what once felt impossible will start to begin to feel natural. And what others call miracles really is just living a life in alignment with the deeper laws. So what I want you to go away with is that reality is not separate pieces. It is a field of consciousness that's expressing itself. Your body, your thoughts, your emotions are simply patterns within that field. Healing, that's a correcting of the pattern. It's not fixing something external. Think of this like this. Gravity, that is equal to a lower law. And magnetism can override gravity in certain conditions. Quantum effects override classic physics. So what the mystics before us were wanting to portray is that consciousness is a higher order, the organizing principle. There is an intelligence, a consciousness that runs behind the scene that organizes everything. And so what I really want you to go away with, what I want you to take away to be, is that you are not broken. You have everything that you need within yourself. All you need to do is start to understand how to shift to that. Miracles are within your reach because it already exists within you. If you like this, it resonates with you, drop a comment below. I look forward to hearing from you and from sharing other content of similar natures to help better your life. My name is Lorraine Appleyard, and this is Within and Beyond. Bye for now.